All right, so I'm here today with a special guest. He's a Gold Gloves champ, two times national champ, two times provincial champ, and also a business owner. The one and only Angelo Habib. How you doing, brother?
Good. How's it going, bro?
I'm doing great, bro. So let's get right into it. So I know you had your first professional fight not too long ago. Big
Yeah.
ups to you. Congratulations on getting the dub.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
No problem. So tell me, how does it feel to finally accomplish your childhood goal of becoming a professional boxer and also getting your first win?
It's cool, bro. I mean, it's been something that I wish I would have done earlier. Like, it was one of those things that I wanted to do, like, when I was 19, 20. But, you don't go on your own plan. It's kind of on God's plan. So, um, it took a while to get to, but, I mean, it was worth the wait. And, I mean, I wish I did it before. But it's cool. It's cool knowing that, like, you can change your IG handle to say, like, professional boxer instead of, like, amateur boxer. Just
That's
it's
what's
little things
up.
like that, right? Like, you can just officially tell people, "Oh yeah, I'm a pro boxer," right? So
Yeah.
it feels much better than telling people, "Oh yeah, I box and I do these tournaments and all that," right?
Yeah. No, that's great, bro. It's too bad I couldn't make it, but I did watch the replay and, I was very impressed with what I saw. So congratulations.
Thanks, brother.
But yeah,
You'll
take
be
me
there at the
through.
next one.
Yeah, next one I'll be there for sure. But take me through your mindset leading up to the fight. Were you feeling nervous? Were you excited? Were you feeling confident? Because there's a moment you've been waiting for your whole life.
For sure. I think I made the mistake of getting a little bit nervous and thinking of it more than a fight. At the end of the day, amateur or pro boxing, it's just a fight. You're getting in the ring when that bell rings, you're going to fight someone. It doesn't matter the if it's an amateur event or a pro event. And I think I got in my head, thinking that it's going to be a whole lot different because now I'm pro and the gloves are smaller and there's no headgear, and I kind of built up a little bit of a nervousness, and that affected my performance. I feel like I could have definitely knocked the guy out in the first or second round, but I let the nervousness get to me. Um, but definitely for the next one, I know that now, I broke the ice with that first pro fight. I know it's just like my other 50 amateur fights. It's just a fight at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if it's headgear, no headgear, smaller gloves. At the end of the day, me and a guy are getting in the ring, punching each other. So it's that when once you put that in your head, then you realize that there's no need to be nervous. I've done it over 50 times now, so it's nothing different than an amateur fight.
Yeah, for sure. Was the nerves due to a bigger crowd or just being on a different stage?
I think it was more that I'm a pro now. It means more on your record if you have a win or a loss. As an amateur, I only lost like 3 bouts, but um, as an amateur, when you lose a fight, it doesn't really matter on your record. I think Floyd Mayweather had like 90 amateur fights and maybe eight or nine losses. I'm not too sure about that, so don't quote me on that. But I know he's had like 8 or 9 losses on his amateur record. Amateur records don't matter. It's all about experience and just building that comfortability in the ring to get you ready for the pros. But when you're pro, you get a loss on your record. That's where it matters. So I think for me, it was more um, getting a little nervous, thinking, okay, well, I can't afford to lose because now it goes on my record for real, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. And also fighting at home too, in front of your friends and family.
Yeah,
I
that
believe.
always gets you nervous, right? Because I mean, I've fought in the States multiple times, and um, when you're fighting the States, I don't know anyone in the States, so I'm going there and I got something to prove, right? So I fight harder. I don't know anyone in the crowd, so I'm not as nervous. Whereas here, you got your friends, your family, your parents are there to watch, and then you get kind of nervous because you got to show up, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's all part of it. As long as the outcome is positive in the end, that's all that really matters.
100%, bro.
But let's take it back a little bit. So, as long as I've known you, you've been a boxer and you've always wanted to fight pro. But at what age did you start boxing and who inspired you to start?
I started martial arts at the age of 7, uh, and it was my older brother George. He got me into it because he was doing it. So I kind of just went wherever he went. If he did kickboxing, I'd do kickboxing. If he did karate, I'd do karate. And then I think at the age of 12, I started doing kickboxing, Muay Thai. Did that till I was about 16, and then I went like while still doing boxing. I was doing boxing as well, but I was doing both kickboxing and boxing, and then I fully switched to boxing when I was 16, and decided to start doing that.
Nice. And at what moment did you feel like you had a chance at actually going pro?
Honestly, it was last fall, the fall that just passed. I was supposed to go to Olympic trials for Team Canada to see if I could, make Team Canada, and then from there, um, try my luck at Olympic qualifiers and for the actual Tokyo 2020 games. And I decided to skip out on that. I felt like, I got the experience as an amateur. My goal is never to go to the Olympics or be a standout amateur boxer.
Yeah.
So I felt I was ready to go pro. I won 2 national tournaments in the States, 3-day tournaments against like top level opposition. And that was kind of at the point where I was like, you know what, I'm ready for that next step. I'm ready to go pro. I'm the kind of guy that I like to get over prepared for it, right? I probably would have been ready for it a year or 2 years ago, but I wanted to be over prepared, right? So that's where I was standing, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go and sign this contract and go get a fight in.
That's what's up. So quick question, Ali or Tyson?
Tyson, hands down, bro.
Oh yeah? What's the reasoning?
Tyson was just more aggressive, bro. He was a beast. He's a different animal. The guy's got a ridiculous amount of power. Um, Ali was, still one of the greatest of all time, but the guy didn't have that brutality that Tyson bring to the ring. I mean, outside the ring, Muhammad Ali, definitely. The guy's done way more for the world than Tyson has, but in the ring, I got to pick Tyson.
Yeah, if you're taking a hit from Tyson, that's game over for most people.
100%, bro.
So let's talk about business a little bit, because you're more than just a boxer. You also own Olympus Boxing Club, and I've had the privilege of seeing it grow from the very ground level, and to see it become one of the most popular, one of the best gyms in all of Calgary. So how do you balance being a professional athlete and chasing those dreams, and also managing your gym and training other boxers under you?
Honestly, I built it to such a good program that it's kind of ingrained in my daily routine. Um, I usually get up in the morning and train clients from as early as like 8 a.m. But you'll catch me at the gym till like 10:30, 11 p.m. And then I'll probably go for a run at nighttime. If I'm not running at nighttime, I'll go to Repsol. So I find time to um, get things done, like get my own training done, get training my clients and my members done, and still have time to run the business. It's longer days, right? And I was talking to a few people. They were asking me about opening a business and how I feel about it and what my daily routine looks like. And I was telling them, don't don't be surprised when you're working 16-hour days. Like there's some
Yeah.
days where you're gonna be working 16, 17-hour days. It comes with the territory, right? But it also comes with that time freedom, right? So you work hard and you play harder, right? Because
Yeah.
managing the business, training clients, training members, um, it's the most amazing thing, just seeing people grow and coming up to me and saying, hey, I lost 50, 60 pounds training at your gym over the past year. And then they go from that to saying, I want to compete. I want to start competing. So it's a great feeling knowing I can take someone from like an average Joe and help them build that confidence in themselves. And it helps me build my confidence in myself as a trainer to know that I'm doing well with them and helping them progress.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems like time management is key. Does it affect your social life much?
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Like balancing the two between running the business and training as a professional boxer. I don't have much time to do like social activities,
Yeah.
but I do try to like once a week hang out with the boys, um, go grab food, kind of relax on whatever downtime I have, right? So,
Yeah.
but not much. I can tell you honestly, there's not much downtime. It's between training for a professional boxing fight and running a business, you get a little downtime.
Yeah, as long as I've known you, you've always been focused and dedicated to your craft. And that's one thing I really admire about you. So all the success that you have coming is well deserved.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that.
Anytime. But let's talk about COVID-19. So how has it affected you both as a professional boxer and as a business owner? And what have you done to adapt?
It's affected me huge, definitely. We had to shut down our Calgary location. So our original Olympus location shut down. I made a post about it on our Olympus Boxing Club Instagram page.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you read up on it, but the
I didn't
landlord
see
just
that.
wasn't um, helping out at all. Like with any deferred payments, any rent relief, he wasn't budging at all. He wanted his rent at the first of the month. He didn't care if there was a global pandemic going on or whatever was going on. So um, I basically kind of just told him I can't help. Like I can't pay rent more than next month because the government's ordered a shutdown of all non-essential businesses. So we had to shut down. He wasn't helping us out at all. So moved all my stuff to storage, moved half my equipment to our Olympus Chestermere location, which will be opening once coronavirus is over. And now we found a bay down the street from our original location, which is good because the past few weeks I've been looking around for a new location to open our Calgary location in. And I had like little to no luck. And then I just found a bay, actually. That's where I'm driving to right now. So we're setting up our new location. It's not as big as our old one, but it's definitely like it's good enough. It gets by, right? So
Yeah.
once all the bans are lifted, my members and clients will have a new place to call home.
Yeah.
And that's what I promised them in my Instagram post. I said, by the time this coronavirus is over, you guys will have a new place to call home. And driving there right now to go set up. So I keep my word, right? I keep my word, and I've been busy just renovating the place, getting it ready. Supposed to make a post actually this week about it, but I'll probably save it till next week. I want the place to look nice and
Yeah.
take a nice picture and
Yeah.
let everyone know that we found a new place.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even know that it got shut down. But damn, props to you for staying adaptable and making something happen in such a short amount of time.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, and we did on our Olympus Chestermere page and now on our Olympus Boxing Club page. So both our Instagram pages, we've been posting like at-home workouts, so our members and clients can kind of stay busy, stay active at home. So when they do get back to boxing and training at Olympus, that they're not in like terrible shape. At least they're hopefully doing those stay-at-home workouts that I'm posting every day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
we learned to adapt, definitely. Um, but it's been very hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's been very hard. Like moving the gym out when we had to take down everything from the original Olympus location. It took us like 3 days. We bring a bunch of trucks. It's a lot of heavy equipment. The ring is super heavy. So in that sense, it was a headache and a half, right, to get all this stuff moved. And by the end of the week, we were beat. Like me, Fab, all the boys, Ramon, Kent, like everyone came out to help, and it was yeah, we were beat by the end of it.
yeah, I bet. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't reach out to me, man. I got the muscles to help, and
I
I'm
know, I
about
know,
it.
I know you do. I know you do, but you're busy now, bro. I
Yeah,
don't want
fair
to
enough.
disturb you.
So you were talking about at-home workouts.
Yeah,
Um, I know that's something that a lot of people are wanting to do to stay in shape. That's something that I told myself that I'd be doing in quarantine, but
yeah.
it hasn't really worked out that way. So do you have any tips or advice for people trying to get over that mental hurdle of pushing themselves to work out at home?
Honestly, I would tell them is you don't have to go too hard. You don't have to um, train every single day. Even myself, like right now, I'm not training as hard as I do it for a pro fight because you don't want to wear your body out for no reason. And it's the same thing for these people. Take this downtime to just train 30, even if it's a 30-minute workout. Do a 30-minute workout at home. The workouts that we post on our Olympus pages, try them out, do them. You can do them at your own pace. You don't have to, finish it. Let's say the workout is a 30-minute workout. It's a high intensity workout for 30 minutes. You don't have to finish in 30 minutes. Try it out, and go at your own pace. If it takes you an hour, then it takes you an hour. At least you're getting your heart rate up. You're getting a sweat on at home. Another thing is try to eat healthy. Cook cook home cooked meals. A lot of restaurants aren't open right now, so it's kind of good that a lot of people are saving money eating at home.
Yeah.
Go stock up on groceries, eat at home. Then your energy levels are going to be higher because you're eating healthy food, and then that translates to a better workout.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good way to stay motivated, and start with little steps, because little steps are wins. They're still big wins, right?
Yeah. Now that's some solid advice. So let's change the tone a little bit. If you could fight any boxer, dead or alive, who would you fight? And would you get the win?
That's hard, bro. Dead or alive, I'd probably have to go with dead. One of my favorite boxers is Jake LaMotta, but he's from like the 30s.
Okay.
Um, I'd definitely fight him. I'd probably lose because he's like the guy eats like concrete for breakfast.
Yeah.
But, it'd be an honor to fight the guy,
Yeah.
definitely.
So why is he one of your favorites?
Just a rough, rugged style. The guy was never back down. Um, if you watch the movie Raging Bull with Robert De Niro, it shows his life, and he had a very interesting life, and he went through a lot of hardships. So it's nice to watch something like that and then relate to it.
Yeah, nice. So in what year will we see a professional title belt around the waist of Angelo Habib?
God willingly, like give it 3 years, we'll at least have an international title by then, if not a world title. I'm working hard towards it, so I'm still training every day and keeping myself sharp. So when I do get that phone call for the next fight, I'll be ready for it. And from there, we're gonna work our way up to a world title.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll get there, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for any aspiring athletes looking to go pro?
Just dedicate yourself to your craft. Dedicate yourself to craft. Don't miss your workouts. Eat good, and just literally like every single day work for it, because you're only young once, right? And I always keep this in my head. You're only young once. I can run successful gym franchise um, when I'm 40, 50 years old, but I can't box and fight for a world title when I'm 50 years old,
Yeah.
right? So we're young now, and for all the young guys, train your asses off, because you're young right now. You can give your 100% right now. You can't give your 100% when you're 40 years old. If you're trying to make the CFL, the NFL, NHL, whatever you're trying to make, um, you're not going to make it in your mid 40s, right? So now is the time to push, and you got to push. You always got to learn. Keep yourself an open book, and take advice and info from everyone, and allow people to criticize you and critique you, right? Because that's how you build and form yourself into a good athlete.
Yeah, that's some great advice, bro. So we'll wrap it up with this. Any words of positivity for the city, for the nation?
Honestly, like I was thinking about this yesterday. I was driving around the city, picking up some stuff, running some errands, and man, I love the city. Like everyone here, the vibe, the support. I don't think there's anything like it in the world. Like Calgary is just such a unique city in that sense. Everyone's here to help each other. Um, everyone's got love for each other. Whatever you need, people will reach their hand out to help. So um, I made a post about some shirts that we were selling, some Olympus shirts, for people to show their support and rep their club while we're closed. And I got my inbox flooded with messages, people saying like, "Can you come deliver? Can I pick up from your house?" So it's like it's crazy to see that support, and I thank everyone for that. But we've been through so much, and we can get through it together. I think if we all join forces and we keep positive, we'll get over this just like anything else.
Definitely. Appreciate the time, bro. Thanks for coming on.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right. Take care, bro.
Talk to you soon.